And welcome back to Terrafirmapunk. We're just gonna go ahead and get right to it here. Um, I left off, I don't remember exactly what I was doing. Boy, this sword has seen better days. 30 hits left on it. Got a food prep station finally. I don't have cheese yet though. And I went off, what I did off camera was I went off and explored this marble biome. I basically just went up the coast, circled back through here. As you can see by the snow trail that followed me, it's kind of cool. But anyway, found a ton of like copper in particular, some lapis, some sphalerite, every now and then some limonite or something like that, but mostly just copper. So it's really interesting. I got a rich tetrahedrite vein, which is great. And I'm gonna go ahead. I think I need to make another chest. So why don't I do that? Can I just borrow one of these? And saw that, and there we go. One of the reasons that we needed to make that other chest is, well, it's primarily to store ingots, really. So let's put this here, and then let's just start popping our ingots into here. Or not ingots, but metal samples, basically. And that way we'll have a better sense of what we have on, available. Now I'm going to put the lapis in here, because that's not an ingot. Yeah, we've got some lapis in there as well. I think we might have some lapis downstairs, but it's okay. So this will be like our lapis bucket. Come back for that. Okay. And this way we will put our stacks together. Oh, let's put the cryolite in here as well. And we can put this gem. This will be our gems area. I don't know why there's bone meal in there. But, one of the main problems I'm running into is just how extensive our storage needs are. I mean, Terrafirmacraft is hard enough as it is, but then when you add Terrafirmapunk on top of it, it just becomes all that much more inconvenient. Let's take... Pretty sure I have schist somewhere specifically. I don't know if I do or not. Let's make this marble into flux. Can I do that? I need a hammer. Tell you what. Just because I'm being cheap today. We'll just do that, and then we'll do that, and then is it just hammer? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I got a ton of flux now. I'm gonna go ahead and put half of it. Oh, I already had a bunch. Okay, well, now I've got more. Go ahead and put that in there to help that anvil process. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna grab that one. You can melt that down, but I'm gonna not do that today. And oh, I've got bauxite on me. Okay, and that's empty. That's borax, so that I'll put that in the lapis one, and this will go in there. Okay, so poor limonite, yeah, small limonite, very good. So let's see, how do I organize? Can I just push equal? Is that the button? No. Well, I'm not that worried about it. I believe I've got all of my, other than that barrel of rich limonite, pretty much all of my ingots ready. And then this one I'm just kind of working on. So let me just grab a few of those. Let me make another sandwich real quick. And then let's put this carpenter's ladder. I mean, I'm sure it functions as a ladder, but it kind of looks like a bookshelf, doesn't it? So I'm going to put it right there. And let's go start another bloom, just to have iron constantly being produced. I might need 8 more. Okay, so let's just grab that much. Been working on this blacksmith building a little bit off camera, and it's coming along. It's we're not gonna be able to put the roof on until I'm able to get some of these peach trees. I gotta salvage them. Okay, and that is good. Okay, that's the max. So I'll go ahead and light that. I need to make something that I can stick this fire starter in. Let's see. I think you can do like a shelf. Can you do a shelf? Yeah, shelf. Pretty easy. I don't want the bottle. I want the this one. Okay, so yeah, even easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10 lumber, so I need to make 2. Take 2 of those. And we'll go ahead and make this one first. And then we'll go like that and that. Sweet. And actually, I've got enough room for a tool rack left over. Or a door I could have made easily. We'll put the tool rack there, and we'll put this shelf right there. And then we can stick the fire starter for sure on this shelf, right? Yeah. Okay. And so that's going to take, you know, a bunch of hours to complete. I was working on a stack of these dolomite mud bricks. They're dry. I could harvest those at any point. What's in here? Nothing? I don't know why that's over here. I guess I'll put it over here. It turns out I made a thing of brass, but then it solidified before I put it in ingot casks. So the next time I do a burn, I'll just get it out then. But good to have some extra brass hanging around. Okay, so let's start talking about quests. Okay, we've got a full water sack now. Now let's put. I came across wintergreen on my journey over to the marble biome, and I don't know if I have any wintergreen bushes yet or not. Blueberry, elderberry, snowberry, wintergreen. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming along nicely. Still got to work on the bees. Not particularly worried about it, but let's milk our cow. She won't let me milk her yet. Let me go downstairs and check on the, what I ended up doing was I took our first full bucket of milk, and I took 1 bucket out of it, and I put vinegar in instead, and I put it down here. And it made curdled milk, and then it turned into cheese. So there we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So now I can actually grab that bucket back, since it's empty, and let's actually go upstairs to our sandwiches, and we'll put the cheese in the sandwich. You know, I'm going to eat like a couple slices here, and that's going to do wonders over time to restore my health, as is the protein that I've got in the sandwich currently. But what I'm going to also do is just take out one of the... That's a veggie, that's a veggie, that's... I love that tomato's a veggie in this. Okay, so now we have the most disgusting bread, pork chop, green apple, green bean, cheese, and not even that decayed. So let's put the tomato back down below, and those sandwiches are going to be really nice from now on. From now on, we'll have a balanced diet, and that will mean our health will skyrocket. Tomato. Let's just throw you in. I guess we'll put you in here. Okay. So, anyway, as I was saying, time to talk quest. By the way, it is just middle of winter. Once we get a little warmer, I'll start thinking about harvesting ice and whatnot. But for now, I'll just stick with that. I need to make a new scythe. I'm actually out of scythes. I had like 4 at one point, but they go very quickly in this, because they take a point off for every time you use the scythe. It takes a durability hit every time a leaf is involved, and there's tons of leaves on trees, so you use your scythes very quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and let this start warming up so I can make some. And in the meantime, we're gonna go upstairs and put some stuff away. I killed a bear and well, that's it. And so I got... Must have killed a pig or something too, but large rawhide suet, which we can make candles out of, by the way. But let's see here. Sandwich, sleeping bag. I found the sleeping bag. Actually, I found it in the dungeon. I took a brief peek in the dungeon. Maybe we should do the dungeon soon. Put the marble there. Put this marble dirt here. The marble mud bricks are actually, I think, some of the best in the game. Let's see here. So that's pretty much all I want to put away. The rest I'll keep in my inventory. And then I need to put the copper anvil away. So I'm going to put this up here in storage. There's my little trapdoor. And maybe I'll put the bronze one up here as well, just to kind of have as decor. I might put it in the blacksmith later if there's a good place for it, but we'll have to get to that point. All right, now that we're safely in our home, let's check out the quest book. All right, we already completed one. Here it is. Wow. Oh, the copper rod. Okay, so I did make those. I must have made them off camera. Let's grab the rich galena, actually. This is all about the Uteri mod, I think. I don't have much galena at all, so I've got like 1 ingot worth, basically, right there. Evaporator pan. I need to make an evaporator pan. How do I do that? Two copper sheets, so that's double, so that's 4 ingots total. So let's, I'll just grab 4 copper ingots down here. Hello? Where'd they go? I don't understand why they went up here. Why they think they're up there. Okay, well, I picked them up somehow. These ingots get a little bit crazy sometimes. These are about ready. So what do I need? I need a new sword. Let's make a, you know, the blacksmithing tab also has, let's do these secondary tools. So I already have the scythe. Saw, oh man. Let's just do that quest as well. So I'll get 3 more of those. And we'll get these going in here. And what I'll do is we'll start with this one. We'll just make a chisel real quick. Alright, chisel. Red, red, red. So I want to go over a significant amount. And close. Close. There it is. Okay, there's our chisel head. And then let's get that in there warming up. And we need to put more charcoal in here. Let's steal that from that one there. Okay, so that is warming up. And as it warms up, what we'll do... Let's make that into the chisel. Okay. So chisel, saw, and pro pick. Always good to have extra tools anyway, so you might as well make them. And you don't have to worry about the iron overheating, so that's always nice too. Let's do the pro pick. Green, red, green. So it's got to go green, red, oops, green, red, green. Green, red, green. There it is. Okay, so I just did that pattern over and over again until it slid over. And put that in there. And then finally, our last one on this quest is the saw. So we'll go ahead and get that started. And I'm going to put 2 of these in. The copper you do have to watch out for, although it will go into an ingot cask if you screw up. Where's the saw? Saw blade. There it is. Okay, so it's hit at the end. So pretty easy. Okay, really easy. And that's that quest. We've already made the scythe. Of course, I can make another one, and I think I will. Eventually. Once those warm up. Let's check on the bloom over here. How are we doing? 3 hours remaining. Okay, so we actually have a whole bunch more iron coming soon as well. And we might as well just work that into here. These sandwiches seem to keep us well fed for longer too, so kind of nice. All right, let's take a look here. That's still heating up. These are about ready. Yeah, because they get orange and then they go through yellow. So we'll take that one, and we'll get this one going. We'll make it into a scythe. So green, red, green, red, red. So it's like green, red, green, red, and red. Boom, nailed it. Okay. Love that. Okay. Now, keeping our eyes on that copper, let's grab this one and make it into a scythe as well. Because I just know I'm going to need another one sooner than later. So green, red, red, green, red, and boom. Oh, almost. Okay, so boom, boom, and actually I need to do a big hit there. Okay, nice. So I've got all those now. Let's get the, oops, that's getting pretty warm. So let's weld these together. Copper has a relatively low melting point, especially compared to iron. And we'll make it into a sheet. So we need to do hit, hit, hit at the end. Okay, there we go. That was a little bit of a trial and error kind of situation, but alright, we can do something with this last iron thing. I guess we could start the next quest in the thing. I need to get some more sticks, so I'm going to run upstairs real quick. And let's just put these tools away real quick. The saw we'll probably never get to at this rate. We'll put one of those away. Prospector's pick. Chisel. Okay. Let me grab some sticks. And then we'll head back down. Okay, that's dark red, so it's getting there. So I'm going to make this into one of the other things we need to make it into. Let's see what we have available. Actually, let's do the pick. So it goes red, green, green. So it goes boom, boom, boom. There it is. Okay, so we got the pick there, and then those are about ready. Let's get that heating up again, and then we'll get these together, make them into a sheet. Okay, and we'll get these aligned, and let me check on the bloom. It should be about ready. It looks to be ready. Good, and we'll pop that out. Unfortunately, that doesn't stay warm from the bloom, even though it would normally in real life. So we need to warm that up. While that's warming up, let's make this into a pickaxe. And then let's even out these copper sheets. So let that one cool. Let's get that to 1 star each. 1 star, 1 star. Perfect. Now they're aligned, and then we'll just weld them together, and then we need to make the evaporator pan. And we'll let it go to 4 stars, how about? That'll give us plenty of room to work with. It's just starting to heat up. Let's put a... Well, I know I'll need all that, probably. Okay, so we'll get to orange here, and we'll get these together. And then we'll go ahead and, oops, make a... Oh, you know what? Am I stupid? I am. We weld two not together. We don't weld them together, so I have to melt this back down. I'll just have to let it melt into the little... these guys. So actually, if I pull that out, it should just... melt down where we need it to. So I'll have to redo the weldings, but that's okay. And bust. And bust. There we go. Perfect. So now I just pop these puppies out. Oops. God damn it. Okay. Weld those together. And there's one sheet. And then we'll pop these out. That's still orange, and that's still orange, so we should be good. Pop these together. And then we should be able to make this. Let me try this a little bit more efficiently here. There we go. Much better. Now if I do this, what's the plan here? I just hit. Come on. Oh, there we go. The game lagged. I thought I had just missed it. I think it's because it's a weird object from a mod and it's just a little bit confused about its existence. So that's the evaporator pan from the Uteri mod, and I'm not sure what we do with it exactly, but let's pop these back in, and then we'll pop this back down here. Now we can turn that in, and actually, I don't recall if I have a limit tree, so I'm going to hold off on claiming that reward until I double check that. But that's great that that one's done. Shovel, axe, hoe is next. But in the meantime, harnessing the storm? Yeah. Okay, so we just got that, but no reward. That's lovely. So I need liquid fertilizer. I don't know how to do that. Well, let's come back to that. But I guess I don't get a reward for that evaporator pan. So let's get this going here. Let's just focus. Okay, and then that's ready for splitting. Okay, and then we'll just make as many of these as we can into ingots. Nice. Three. 4. 5. 6. That one's the half. 7. Can I get all 8? I doubt it. Wow, we actually got all 8 iron ingots to come out there. So I'm going to put 5 back in the old furnace and let those heat up real quick. And let's put some more coal in and put these things back. And I do think in order to get the sword, I need to use a double ingot, if I'm not mistaken. Sword blade. Yeah, double ingot. So I do need to weld 2 of those together to get the sword. And then we'll need to do mace, hammer, and javelin. The hammer we'll use as a tool, not a weapon. But let me just double check. The mace, and that is double as well. And then the javelin. That is from a single ingot, and then the hammer I believe is single as well. Single ingot, okay. So we just need 2 doubles basically. And these are about ready. So let's start with the sword, because let's start with the double ones. And plus we're almost out of our sword. So it goes green, green, red. So green, green, red. 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 Okay, there we go. Game lags a little bit when I get it right, so that's kind of a sign. Okay, and then we'll go these two, and we'll do the mace now. Alright, so we welded those, and then we'll put the mace here, mace head, and it goes green. Ooh, wow, there's a lot of green and then a little bit of red. So it goes boom, boom, and then boom. Oh, wow, that was easy. Okay. Or we got lucky, I should say. So we'll go ahead and make those into weapons. Okay, and then this is going to go in here eventually, but should I just turn this on? Heat that up and get it melting. Might as well. Okay, and then this one, yeah, that'll go in there once that one melts. Then I can actually drain that and get another iron ingot out of it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use this one now, and we'll make the axe. So it goes green, red, green. So green, hit, green. Wow, okay. We actually got that one to work. That was kind of tough. And then let's grab this one, and we'll do the shovel. And that is red, green. So just hit and green, hit, green, hit, green. And there it is. That one was fairly easy. When you get into those patterns, it inevitably lands you the right result. It's pretty groovy. Okay. So this one will go with the hoe. And that is here. Okay, so it goes green, red, green. So I've seen that before. So you want to go a little bit past it, and then a nice big hit, and then a small punch. Hold it past it, big hit, small punch. Hold it past it. I don't appear to be making any progress. So blow it past it, big hit, small punch. Big hit, small punch. Okay, so blow it past it, big hit, small punch. We basically want to get even with it and then do this pattern, I think is what it's implying. Okay, that's about even. So we're gonna go boom, boom, boom. There it is, okay. Now let's check this out. That still hasn't melted, but it's getting close. Get some more charcoal in there. It's a lot of charcoal to waste on a couple of fractions of an ingot, but whatever. And then this one we can make into, what do we need? What are we missing? Let's make that into the tool. That should complete this. God damn it. Alright, that should complete the quest. Yeah, we'll get some charcoal. Yeah, we'll get the charcoal. And then we need a hammer and javelin. Okay, so we're actually going to have just enough from this batch here. And that should be any time now. Should melt. Is that still heating up? Yeah, it's still heating up. Alright, we'll take this one. We'll do the javelin. Javelin. Where are you, javelin? Here it is. Okay. So red. So red. Red. Okay. So that's just kind of some guesswork there. But we got it. Alright, there's our javelin. And then let's come over here. And let me just grab that out, because we're not going to be using this one anymore. And grab those as well. And then let's come over here and pop this one into there. We have 120, so I can drain one of them. And we'll have 60 left over. I don't know why that's not draining. Can I not cast iron through the crucible? Am I missing something? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. because otherwise... well, that's... Refined iron bloom. Why isn't this one heating up at all? I don't get it. Yeah, this one's not even heating up. I don't know. I think it's something bugged. You know, I also feel like maybe we can't actually do that. I'm having some issues with the Crucible this game. But I guess I'll just let that sit there. That's too bad. Let me, I'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Let me have the sandwich here. Alright, tell you what. In order to make up for that, because we're running low on iron anyway, and let me put some of these tools away. They're kind of hard to distinguish between the stone ones, so let's just get rid of this stone hoe. I do need to milk the cow again, but iron hoe, axe, pickaxe, javelin. Okay, so put all those away. I'm just going to grab some more of this, make another bloom's worth of iron to create a little bit more ingots to work with. And then I need to grab one of these. Okay. And yeah, okay. So no go on that. So I think I need to bust that out and just take the loss on that. But since this one's already on, I'm just gonna use this one to heat this iron ingot up. And I think let's just bust this out. It's either bugged or it's not meant to be. I think it's not meant to be. Where did? Come on, game. Don't do me like this, game. Okay. Can I bust? I'm gonna wait to bust that out. I need to not forget about it, though. Okay. Alright, we'll do this one at a time. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and that's it. Okay. So that is all set, and then I don't have my fire starter, so I'll grab that one. And we'll put it back. Alright. Now going back over here, again, not wanting to forget about the crucible. Definitely. It's really interesting that there's a pumpkin in the middle of that fireplace. Yes, can I pop this out? I think I can. Yeah, except for I think I can pop this one out too. Okay, we got the crucible. Very good. Okay. This crucible, oh, it still has the wrought iron in it though. Just don't know what to do about that. I guess, is there a way to empty a crucible? Let me check one thing. TFC crucible. Such an interesting word. Alright. Sorry, 1 second. Gotta adjust the old headphones there, sorry about that. One second. Had to send a quick text there. Okay. So as you can see, mixing alloys, picked up and moved around while retaining its contents. So Unshaped metal. Ingots, ores, unshaped metal. What's that? Is that the thing you get from... No, it's those things. Temperature gauge, volume gauge, status box. Place the ores you wish to melt. Ingots, unshaped metals, anvils can also be melted. Ceramic mold output. Liquid unshaped metals pour slowly into the crucible instead of all at once. Well, I might have to make this into a useless ingot. I guess what I'm going to have to do... Yeah, I think I'm going to have to add 80 of some alloy that'll melt into it. And then take it out as a useless ingot. So I'll have to just find some stupid, unimportant thing to mix with it, but that's okay. Yeah, you live and you learn. So I'm going to put... Let's start putting these in here. Let me, let's go put one of these ice stacks in here, because that's empty, although it's still very cold because of the outdoor weather, so like that's why I'm not worried about these doors being up at the same time. And then once this is ready, we'll work it into our final thing, which is going to be the hammer. Okay. And once we get that, then I'll go check on the fruit trees that we have and see about that. Next time we'll have to do armor. We're going to need like 2-3 more blooms of this rich limonite before I'm ready for that, though. So I don't anticipate doing that on camera, although I will tell you that my bronze chest plate... How do you turn on advanced tooltips? Hold on. F3 plus H. Okay, so it's almost gone. I don't want to waste all that bronze. F3 H. Yeah, it's just F3 H. And that brings up the hats mod. I don't care for the hats mod. I think it's stupid. Oh, wait, ran out of fuel here. Okay, my bad. Anyway, I guess I can keep that there just in case I get lucky, but I think I'm just gonna have to throw in something to ruin this and make it not iron anymore. I could try nickel because that would create Invar in theory. And that's something you know, I've got Garnierites up the wazoo. I'm right next to Gabbro. Let's just do that. I think it'll be fun anyway as an experiment. So in theory, I'll need 8, one way or the other, either to create Invar or to create something that's not usable. Let's start with 1. And that's still waiting because I let the forge go out. Why can't this heat up? Sorry. For some reason, that's just not wanting to heat up. I guess I can empty it this way. I think. Did that empty it? Yes, it did. Okay, I just crafted it into itself. Now it's empty again. So that's useful to know that that's the way to do that. So I guess I'll hang on to my Garnierite. I'm sure some people out there are like, no, don't do the Garnierite. It's a waste. But anyway. So let's go ahead and work this one out now, and we're gonna make it into a hammer. Hammer. Okay, so it goes green and green. That one's tough. Okay. Whoops. Needs to be just a little bit farther. Okay, green, green. There it is. Got it. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and finish that one. Grab that. And let's stop that. And I'll put these over here. Okay, so that's good. And let's put this Garnier right away. Still not so sure about my bronze armor here. I wish I could tell how damaged it is. It looks to be damaged. Like, it looks like it's completely damaged. 14, 429, 1280. I don't understand what I'm looking at here. Bronze. Chest plate? Yeah. This is 4755, right? I don't know. I guess I'll keep wearing it, and if it breaks, it breaks. And something I've done, I push the button where it destroys my inventory again. I don't know what that is. I hate it. Let's throw the iron hammer onto here. Look at, we got a full tool rack again. That's great. Very good bronze pick there. And then I finally have a scythe again, which is great. Okay, so that does accomplish our goal for the day. Let's get rid of this shovel as well. Room for 4 more. The sleeping bag, by the way, we found as dungeon loot, like I mentioned, and that's great because that allows us to sleep without having to have our bed available, without resetting spawn. Let's do a couple more sandwiches. Keep our energy up. And then we'll have to... I'll let him hit me. Okay, so he just hit me, right? Okay, for some reason that... It's like my breastplate went down to 0 and then it started over again. I'm not sure if that's exactly what happened, but boy, it sure seems like it. Maybe that'll go until my smithing bonus gets down to 0, because these are all have a much higher smithing bonus. So maybe the smithing bonus allows it to reset. I don't know. I'm not gonna complain too much because it's still working. And as you can see now, it's appears to have 16 points of damage. I'm not really sure. Let's milk the cow. Milking the cow is very important. Where is she? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Says 3,000. I haven't been feeding anybody lately. Everybody that could be getting fed has the white circle, and therefore they're not going to lower their opinion of me. And the other ones that I haven't bothered with are the pigs that I'm going to slaughter eventually. So I'm just going to keep working on that. Let's pop this upstairs too. That way there's no confusion. We'll move these to the blacksmith when it's complete. But for now we're going to pop it upstairs in storage. I love this storage. Okay, a couple anvils. By the way, I mean, obviously that's 16 of each of those metals if we get in a pinch. But let's figure out what trees we have now. It's about morning, so theoretically the mobs will be at least limited, if not completely gone. Although we do have this guy coming in. This is a cherry tree, so we have cherry. Okay. Oh, I guess we'll have to deal with you. I don't know what these guys are weak to. Probably not slashing. They don't like strafing, that seems to be the case. Oh, and my sword is gone. Okay. So we knew that was going to happen. Oh, let me get the F3 off there. And I took a screenshot inadvertently. Okay, one of them's quite weak, but the other one's still pretty strong. I think they're probably weak to mace. Should I try that? Alright, let's try the mace. Use this one. Alright, come on, guys. Where's the other one? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, we're actually getting hurt. Okay, he's gone. And you're less dangerous, but I killed you anyway. And I don't know where the other one went. And I'm kind of scared. Oh, there he is. He's up there. Yeah, my health is too low to risk it, so I'm going to go ahead and avoid that encounter. Maybe I'll just hang on to this mace. It's kind of nice. Okay, now, magic beans. I still don't know what those do. And a good loot bag. Douglas fir, sycamore, thatch. Okay. Douglas fir. Sycamore. Thatch goes upstairs. Okay, nice. Grab another sandwich. And put the thatch away. Okay, that's good. Now let's go resume what I was doing and trying to figure out which trees we have and which ones we don't. Hot spring would be useful right about now, by the way. That guy's still there. Can I lure you into my doorway and then cheese you? Yeah, I think I can. Okay, come over here. Yeah, we're just gonna come up here and we're gonna cheese you from here. Can you get stuck there? Okay, you're not gonna get stuck. You're gonna get stuck there though. Okay. Ow. Alright, come over here. Alright. Right here. Well, this thing is a good weapon, but I'm not sure that he's weak to it. I think it's just a better quality weapon than we're used to having. And I should be able to kill him, but we are very weak on health. Ow. Well, 2 more shots should do it. Okay. So we killed him. I really don't want to die. I have 45 levels. That would be pretty devastating. But the threat is eliminated, so now we can go ahead and take a look at what we've got. So I think I said we have a cherry tree and a lemon tree, and we've got green apple, olive, and peach. So that means that we're going to want to go with the orange tree. This one's done as well. I'll go ahead and we'll pick the full hearts. And this one will go the orange tree. And that's it. And then what do we need? We need to kill... Oh, so we're starting the process. I need to kill 20 trolls to get... it looks like I can get some vines and some enchanted wrought iron weapons, which is amazing. So we definitely want to keep our eyes out for more trolls, because if we kill them, we'll get some really good stuff. That's really good. Okay, and then this is a greater reward bag, so that's always good. Yeah, that's really good. That's actually could be potentially very useful. Okay, so let's get the orange tree planted. So I usually go 1, 2, space, 1, 2, plant. So right there. So we'll let that grow. In the meantime, I'm going to have to chop this tree down. And this is white elm. And so we're basically just trying to farm some saplings here. And we'll get the wood and we'll put it in our storage system. And this is white elm also. So again, try to end up with, we have 4 white elm trees, so we need 4 white elm saplings to be, you know, productive. And we've got 3, and I think there's a couple hanging up on the branches there, so we'll go ahead and harvest these trees. We should end up with a surplus of saplings by about 2 or 3. Kind of watch as our health comes back there. Still getting way too much lag, even though I've more or less explored everything I want to explore. And I think it's part of the pack. The pack is extremely taxing. I also think it's partially the... I'm probably right over a rogue dungeon, to be honest. I think I want to try building a round hovel. Like a medieval hovel, you know? I think it'd be cool to try to experiment with that style. Like a little bit more, like a primitive Celtic hovel. Thanks for staying up if you're watching. I know it's kind of late tonight, but, you know, you play when the mood strikes you. Alright. So we've completed that. And we do need to complete the armor, and we'll get random potion. I mean, it's not that good, but... And I already have the boots because I found them. So I just need greaves, helm, and chest plate. Now again, just like the bronze, an iron chest plate is made from an unfinished iron chest plate, stage 2, which is made by a double sheet, which is, so that's 4 ingots being attached to an unfinished stage 1, which is made from 4 ingots. So I need 8 ingots total. 8 iron ingots just for the chest plate, and then for the is it leggings or greaves? I thought it was greaves. There. Greaves are 1 sheet added to a 2 sheet, so that's 6. So 6 iron for the greaves, 8 iron for the chest plate, probably 4 on the helmet. So that's a total of 18, and that's a lot. We're not going to get to that today, but we will eventually get to that. And we ended up with 5 saplings only. That's disappointing. I mean, it's better than the 4 that we started with, but gosh, I'm a little surprised there wasn't an extra sapling over here. That's a pretty slow rate of increase. I guess that's 20%. Yeah, that's appears to be the case. Well, slightly disappointing, but whatever. Okay, so the other quest that I've kind of been working on is this willow farm. We had to get 64 willow saplings, which is time-consuming and annoying, but there's a couple. See, they've just got so many leaves that you can really produce a lot of saplings pretty quickly, relatively speaking, compared to other types of trees. So we'll go ahead and get this one. Basically what we want to do is we want to plant about 16 of these at one time. That should produce the 64 saplings. If you figure that each one is going to produce 4 or 5 saplings each, you know, that'll really add up. That one there just gave me 7. So maybe we don't even need 16. But I'll plant a couple there and maybe one there. It's also like pretty good way of getting a lot of firewood for your charcoal. It's probably one of the more productive trees to farm, really. The Douglas fir is just right there with it as well. And that's oak, right? That's just an oak, yeah. So let's harvest that. And get this in storage. And we really do need to build the lumber mill too. I mean, these are like quests that are like not part of the quest line. They're like my personal desire. Should I build the lumber place out of oak, do you suppose? I think maybe I should. So if we do that, let me just plant all these because I'm going to need the oak. This is the beginning of some sort of building here. Okay, so I'll plant those. And then we'll go over here. And let's put all this stuff away. Actually, let's do one more willow. And you can see how quickly that scythe actually loses its durability. One second, guys. I gotta turn off my stove. I think I have something heating up on the stove, and it's... Nope, nope, nope. That's just from earlier. Never mind. I smelled something, but it was just the residual smells of the cooking from earlier. Okay. Go ahead and get this guy a whack. Okay, that's down. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to put these... Should I... Maybe I should... I am very tempted to start putting the willow logs in that place where we're doing the pit kiln, but I think I want to keep them out of there for now. So I've just been putting them out here. White elm, oak, oak. Okay, so let's get all this. And I think I'm going to hang on to these saplings for now, because I think 8 is a good foundation to start with. I got 4 more willow logs, though, so let's put these away. Oh, this one didn't quite have enough. Okay, so there we go. Now, yeah, let's put that away. Actually, I'll show you the sleeping bag real quick. It's really pretty easy. For some reason, it doesn't shift click down. Oh, we're going to get attacked here. We may not make it. Nope, we didn't quite make it. And zombies take 2 hits with the sword, 3 with the iron mace there. We'll have to see about whether that's going to be too big of a hit to sustain. Alright, but anyway, at least we got through the night. Have a couple sandwiches. That brings our max health back up to 1570, which is pretty good. And as you can see, we're still missing on dairy. Doesn't the cheese count as dairy? Yeah, that one has cheese, that one has cheese, that one has cheese, and that one has cheese. So these all have cheese. I think it's just residually because I never got hardly any cheese. Okay, so we'll go ahead and drink a little water, and then we'll put the sticks away. I have tons of sticks, way too many sticks. And then, do I have railroad tracks somewhere? Rail? Yes. So I'll put the rails in there. We may want to do a separate cart for transportation items, but in the meantime, that's fine. Let me just grab another one of the... Actually, can I just borrow the cheese for a second? I'm going to just munch on the cheese until my dairy gets up a little bit more noticeably. Okay, then let's put the saplings in here. And the gold goes upstairs. This goes upstairs. The evaporator pan, I guess... Here, I'll tell you what. Let's look up how to do the evaporator pan. Evaporator pan Udemy mod. Okay. So what we do... Okay, here is the fluid evaporator page from the Udemy mod, and this is hard to find certain minerals as well as ores. I had previously wrote about the not being able to find rock salt. So okay, so we can use the... I think what we do is put salt water in it, and it turns into... oh, here we go. Okay, so that's how you make it. And we set it down, then create a ceramic... We have to do a ceramic bucket And then it looks like it has to be somewhat warm out in the day, clear sky, no precipitation. And the current temperature must be above the temperature in the default, which is 30, and I'm not sure if that's Celsius or well, it must be Celsius. Okay, so what we can do is we can put salt water in it to get salt, which is useful. Salt from salt water, sulfur from acid, saltpeter from acid, fertilizer from hot springs water. That's interesting. So we could actually get fertilizer. So let's, because I think oops, I didn't mean to pick that up. Put the brass ingots back. By the way, you'll see that our temperature is minus 16 right now, so it's not even close to 30. And I assume that's, you know what, I tell you what, I'm going to have to probably change that in the config file. So what I'm going to do real quick is, I'm trying to think where the config file is on the Twitch. Let's see here, Twitch. I haven't even messed with the config file before, but let me do a quick search of my PC for Punk. Will that come up, Terrafirmapunk? I sure sprang my PC to life real quick there. As that's searching, I guess we'll continue. I think what I'll do, I need like a skylight. I should make a little balcony with a little. The problem is I don't want to mess up that glass. But I would love a little balcony out here. I think what I'll do for now is I'll just put this. Do I have like a block, like a non-gravity block I can... Yeah, let's just use these maze stone blocks. I'm going to temporarily build a little outcrop here. And then I'm going to put this right on that. And that'll just be a reminder that we need to do something with that. And then if I want to go get salt water, that'd be good too. I can easily go do that. I need more salt water anyway. It's something that I should almost constantly be bringing back to my area. Boy, my computer's having a tough time finding the Terrafirmapunk. Is it just under the Minecraft folder? The percentage... what is it? App data percentage... Minecraft... AT Launcher Monotechnic. And it would be under Twitch, right? Yeah, Twitch... Games... No? Game instances? No? Plugins? No? Curse client? No. Yeah, I don't know how to find... I'm going to do that off camera. So off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the config to allow this evaporator pan to work, because I feel like it's not going to work right now. Okay, so we're going to put this away. Put the rich gold in here. Nice to have a little bit more gold to work with. We can make some black bronze or something. And then, oh, the magic beans I almost forgot. How's that doing? Okay, let's spend these once. Magic beans are in there. I have no idea what they do. Let's just look it up for the sake of having some fun here. By the way, many of you know, and this is something you can read about on the forums in more detail, they're working on a port of Terrafirmapunk, or Terraformacraft, I mean, to excuse me, to Minecraft 1.12. And so, you know, once they do that, I think we'll all have a little bit of fun with it, a little bit more fun with the game. Okay, so tell you what, should we do a quick building project? So that's oak, so I'm gonna borrow that, take all the oak, and then aspen, kapok, sycamore, pine, birch, spruce, Douglas fir, hickory, and white elm. I'm gonna take all this white elm as well. And we're actually going to move the white elm over to where the other one was, where the oak was. Okay. And we'll go with this one. And then this one. And then we got 3 more. Okay, so we'll just put those sticking out here. Okay, and we'll have a better place for those in just a minute, but for now we're going to take our oak and go over here. So what I figured we would do somewhere in here, and if you can kind of follow this map here, we've got our tower, blacksmith, blacksmith is here, main house here. I figured maybe the lumber camp can go somewhere, maybe actually, because it's going to be a mill, right? I guess if there's going to be a mill component, it should be on the river. Maybe it should be like right here. Or here, you know, maybe one of these places. So, at the very least, we need to consider possibly building it in this direction. So, I'm going to go ahead and head over here. And it needs to be 2 parts. It needs to be 1 part function in terms of like pretending to do carpentry stuff, and it needs to be another part storage of the different woods in the game. So I think I'm going to build it right on this confluence here, right about here. And this will be the functional part with the big water wheel that helps turn the mill, but then the storage part can be, I have the storage part over here. So I think I'm going to start with the storage part. I'm just going to do a little bit of terrascaping. Now, in order to do this right, what we should do is we should plan this out based on the number of woods in the game. So if we go to TFC Woods and we take a look at lumber, okay, that's what's coming up. You can see okay, so here's all the logs in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17. So I'm going to make space for like, this is 16, 17. Let's just make space for 24, because I have the feeling that forestry adds a whole bunch, and we can always expand it maybe, but what I'm going to do is I'm make 24. So let's arbitrarily pick a spot over here. Thinking about a water wheel right here. So if the water wheel is right along here, then that means the edge of it would stick right about here. So I'm going to take an oak log, and we're going to go up about 5, 6. And let me jump into the water to prevent damage. And let me actually get this one and put that there. Okay. And actually, let's stick it in the water. That's cool. Okay. And I don't care. I'll deal with this side of things later, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll put the other one. Actually, let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can't tell if those are even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this is started out 1 lower than that, so I think I have to go up 1 more. Okay. And I'm going to just kind of go over like this, and we'll see if it works out. Bit of a lag spike. It could have killed me. You can't hold shift and place logs, so you have to like go over to the edge, undo shift, and then place it. It's a little bit slower and less efficient, but I guess it kind of simulates reality in the sense that you can't just hang on to the edge of a block and arbitrarily not die. Okay, so that's that side of it. And then over on this side we'll have the water wheel and all this stuff. It'll be cool. On this side, we're going to do some storage. What we want to do over here, we're just going to clear out this dirt, get a nice even floor. And we're going to have to take out this tree here. I always try to get some saplings to make up for my industrialization. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll take out this tree as well. Now Douglas fir might just be our first customer, because what we want to do is we want to have each of the wood types stored here. So I think what I'll do, I'm going to make all these into planks. And I want to see, oak planks may not be the right choice to go with the oak wood, but let me just see how it looks. Yeah, it's just like vanilla Minecraft, so I think it's fine. Nothing fancy, but that's okay. And we're going to have to keep working this out because this is going to be quite a bit longer, but for now, let's just do this. Okay. And we'll have to figure out this transition space here, but I think it'll probably go something like this and go right into that. Okay. Now, we need to make room for about, yeah, this whole thing needs to be capable of storing logs, and part of the beauty will be it'll go up vertically all the way to the ceiling. So let's see. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'll have a break here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a break here. Let me just double check that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right. And then one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the final one will be here. Okay. Let me get this tree out of the way. This is going to be a very big project, but it's very fun. Very exciting. It is getting dark out, and I do need to put lighting in this area. I haven't done that yet. I could. Maybe off camera I'll do that. A little terraforming there. But let's start the process of how we're going to display these logs. So let me just finish building this floor real quick. Got 18 more planks to work with. Okay, so I think what we'll want to do, let me just borrow some of these. So this is going to be the wall. Alright, and this is going to be the edge of here. So I want to have a space, so maybe they'll have a little deck that comes out with a little extension. Because I don't anticipate this part of it being encased or completely sealed. Although I think I will build a wall over here. Maybe I'll put some fences and decorate it. But I think what I'll have is a lot of it will be just boom, 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 boom. You know, and all up and down, all the way up till about here. And then what I want to do, I'm going to do that. Oh, shit. Okay, I actually think I'm going to redo one little thing here. So we're going to do that and that. And then I need to do a plank. And I guess I'm going to have to do 2 planks for each of them because it just makes sense. Oh, yikes. Framing sheet, that's not what I meant. Okay. And then try this again. Okay. So I guess I could just do that. That could be the pattern. So we get the plank and then both faces of the log. And then the rest of it's just storing the log. And it'll just go just repeatedly like this until it gets to at least there, maybe even all the way. But we need to fill these out. And then we can actually, I'm going to take these out. Alright, so I'll put that there. So these are all full, right? That one's not quite full, okay. And then we have remainder as the last one that sticks out at the bottom, at the highest level that's filled. So, and we might even put a little sign here, but this is kind of the pattern. And we'll do this with all 24 woods in the game, or all 17 that we know about and possible others down the line, but that's kind of the basic concept of this structure. And that is all the resources we have to work on it for now, so we will have to continue that, but we've at least got a start, and you can even see it on the map, and this is going to go 8, and right about to there, so it'll be a pretty long structure, and it'll fit in nicely with our village once the village gets a little bit built up. Okay, so that's good progress on that. And there's some more oak logs, great. Tell you what, I'm going to make a couple chests, because I just need to expand our storage. That'll give us 2 more double chests. Okay. So I'm going to come over here and put these, maybe I'll put one in the blacksmith. Can I just put this here? For now I will. And then this one's going to go over here, and I'm going to basically make another miscellaneous chest. Put it right here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw the framing sheets in there. And we have got more dirt. Alright, whatever. Way too much dirt. And we've got dolomite and sticks, so let's get rid of some of that too. I'm just gonna need like a trash can for some of this stuff. Dolomite will go in there. Okay. Let's go milk the cow. I just heard him. Or her, rather. Heard her. Okay. Get rid of these snowballs. Douglas fir saplings. We're gonna have to move all the saplings and all these logs. I mean, I guess I can do another example. These are the kapok logs. And actually, I was kind of doing a little bit of a lumber line along here, so I'm going to actually finish that, or make some progress on that before I move everything here. But if this goes all the way to there, and then there, and then there, and that's good. And then I don't think this will burn. I really like that. Oh, can we not do that? Oh, there's a torch there. And this is carpenter's torch, so I'm just gonna put it there. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is gonna keep going. I guess let's do one more. And we can come back and finish this later as we've, finalized this basement. This is basically the basement, and I may move these forges at some point too, by the way. I gotta think about that, because right now they really work here in this space, but I'm not sure it makes sense to have it disconnected from the blacksmith. It makes sense to have a forge in the blacksmith. So maybe I'll leave them here but not use them anymore, I don't know. But anyway, this is kind of what I'm thinking for the trim there, and we'll perhaps continue that. And I really do like that. That's a very interesting look. And you know, it looks really good like here. It doesn't look as good. I mean, it looks okay. I don't know. It's okay for one room. It's the pink is a weird color, so. But anyway, I'm just taking these trees, and I guess I could take some of these willows at least too. And move these over because I can start storing all these. I wish I had more oak for the first time in my life. Okay, well there's the willow. I don't have any more oak, do I? Let me check. Yeah, that really helps bolster my dairy, I think. Yep, that helps a lot. And our hit points are there to show for it. And actually, I feel like we could probably do a bit of an exploration of the dungeon. So let me start preparing for that. I'm going to put this wood away first, but put that back. Create a couple, maybe just one sandwich extra there. Put this on our back. Create a second sandwich. Okay. And that is Kapok. Okay, right. Now what was I going to do? Oh, let's grab a thing of jack-o'-lanterns. Not pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns. Do I have pre-made jack-o'-lanterns? I could have sworn I did. Huh. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna grab basically a stack of those here. But I guess let's just grab the saplings. Actually, we could make an oak chest and put them in the oak chest. I think that would make the most sense. Problem is I don't have any oak lumber. Damn. Well, we can do at least the model. We can do the concept with the Douglas fir. And when these oak trees grow later, we can do with those. Okay. So what I was going to do, I'll get to that in a second, but let's start by unloading this willow. I wish there was an easier way to do this. But at least we'll have a permanent place for all of our wood now. Okay, and then I'll just a little bit easier on the second layer because you can just do that. 2, 3, and 4. And finally, you can do 2 more. Okay, and I actually need all 3 of those. So what I'm going to do with these is repeat the pattern. And do a couple of planks. And this is going to be oak under here until this one, and then we're going to do that one. Boy, that's green, isn't it? And that. And then what I will do in addition to that is, let's take one of our Douglas fir, our most empty one, and we're going to make a single chest, not a double chest. And that'll show us the chest texture as well. And we need to put this somewhere. So I'm thinking maybe here. So that way they can all go out to the one right in front of it. And then here we'll place the sapling for that corresponding tree. So what I'll do, just get it going here, is let's get saplings from this one here. this delta, this river delta, is going to be developed anyway, so these trees are probably not long for the world as it is. But, okay, that's good enough. I got one. We'll go ahead and pop this down. Alright. Great. So now we'll go back over here. And we'll pop this over here. So obviously we're going to put the sapling in here. And then we're going to finish out this wood there as best we can. Okay, perfect. And then the oak will go right there. And I'm just going to throw these oaks in here. Actually, we're going to get tons of saplings from these, so I'm just going to put these here, and we'll let them grow. Okay, because we're going to need that oak for this building anyway, so. Okay, so that's the basic model, and let's just do the same with the capock. And we'll go ahead and put all those in there, and then we're going to need to do a little bit more terraforming here, but basically let's just for now borrow a couple of blocks of dirt here and get this evened out. Okay. So what we're going to want to do is have this pretty even right across through here, like so. Let's get this evened out. Alright, that'll be a bunch of oak. And another dirt block there. Okay. So now we can just follow the same pattern. Love that. It's like jungle from vanilla, but it's purple. And that's how many we need to make. We need to, basically every one of these needs that, because you got to do 2 planks and then a chest. So there you go. And actually I'm going to temporarily place that there. We could put the other block like that instead of under. It doesn't matter. We'll get to that, but actually let's do that. That makes more sense to me. So that's the oak, and then so this one is going to go here. But then with these, what I mean is that these will be placed under their chest respectively. And Willow needs a chest. Okay, that's full, but I'll just borrow one of those. And there's the chest. Okay, that's cool. That is written. There goes the axe. So we're gonna need a new axe. I guess that's as good as it's gonna go. Alright, and then we'll take this and place. Yeah, it's not working. Okay. Did I get any saplings? No. Great. Okay. Let's just put a couple of those on. Do a third one. Oh, there's a sapling. Okay, good. Oh, we can't even chop the tree down. Well, I guess I'll put this here. We'll have to do that another time. Okay, so we're going to go grab an axe. And my goal in this, I'm going to do a dungeon raid real quick. And my goal in the dungeon raid is to get lighting established around as many spawners as possible. Permanent lighting, not just temporary lighting. Last time I went down there, I only had temporary lighting. Don't even have that on me now. By the way, can I use the carpenter's torch to make new torches? No. I'll have to use a regular TFC torch, and there should be one. Yeah, right there. So, let's go upstairs. Carpenter's torches are permanent torches. But a TFC torch here. So I'm just gonna pop out a few of these torches real quick. Okay. So I'm gonna replace that. And let's pop another 32 into here. And I'll just hang on to the others. Okay. So that gives me plenty of objects in which to accomplish my mission. Let's grab another sandwich. And let's go. Got everything we need. Okay. And we're gonna try to collect some loot as well. Last time I was down there, we collected some loot, but not very much. The nearest rogue, there's two that are somewhat nearby. I'll show you. So these are actually different dungeons, and we're gonna stick to one over the other for now. One is right here, and two is right here. There's probably a third one closer than I'd expect. Somewhere. What's all this? Oh, that's just trees. Huh. It's weird. Well, I don't see any third one, but those dungeons are fairly common. There's another one there. So we're gonna go over to this one because it's the one I already started with. It doesn't matter that it's turning dark because the dungeon's gonna be dark anyway. It's actually probably advantageous to have creatures spawn on the surface while you're down below. The snow is kind of annoying because it slows you down. I don't know how I never made an entrance to this cave. I'd be willing to bet that this cave straight up connects to that dungeon, but we're gonna leave that for another day. I think I called this, where am I? Here I am. Yeah, we call this the Chase Caverns. I think I was being chased at the time, so I'm very creative with my names. Chase Caverns. I'm just gonna add another entrance to it there on my map. So I like to be thorough with my mapping. But, oh, and we never did grab that axe. I think we'll be okay, but just in case, grab a few stones. Need a few sticks. And we still didn't get a sapling from that one. Okay. Well, we can make a axe in a pinch if we need to. Maybe I should make a couple right now. One thing I'd like to do is get this outside lit up pretty well. Okay, so that's pretty well. And we'll pop in here. Light up that floor. Probably don't need to be so focused on... Oh, hi. Oh yeah, they don't like maces. It's gonna be a lot easier to kill skeletons with this mace. I forgot that I was using the mace. Okay, so that is pretty well lit up. So this interior area is secure. I don't think I'm gonna need those bone... Can I make bone meal? I think I can crush it into bone meal in the corn. Okay, we're gonna make a couple axes real quick. This is in case we run into like a wood barrier that we need to break through. Okay, I'm just gonna keep those separated for now. Okay, I doubt we'll need more than 2 stone axes. Now this goes down quite a long ways, actually. And here's our first of our temporary torches, so I'm gonna... These are not important, these temporary ones, so I'm just gonna light them up manually as we go. The important ones are down by the spawners. Those are the ones that need to stay on constantly. Yep, we're getting the doom and gloom sounds, the scary sounds. And the echo effect. Okay, and then down here, we get this different texture. And you know, if we really wanted to be ambitious, we could perhaps lift some of the beautiful blocks that are down here, but I'm not going to do that. And we'll temporarily light that. Now this keeps going down for whatever that's worth, and I'm curious what's behind this wall. So time to get these axes going after all. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, okay. Those are just zombies, okay. They look tougher than zombies for a second there. So I got a little scared. This appears to just be a dead-end wall. It's rather thick. Oh. That's cool. Yeah, these zombies are a lot tougher to the mace. I'm not sure what else. There's actually a fire there. That is shale. So let's just gonna leave this behind here. It's beautiful how they redid this. Is this just gonna be stone? Okay, it doesn't appear to be anything behind that. And this goes down. So I'm definitely not going to deal with that. This is wood. Nope, that's shale. And it just opens up to more shale, it looks like. So this appears to be pretty solid right in here. Okay, so we just found a corridor that goes down, but we don't know if there's anything else over there. It doesn't appear to be. Now we're going to go back over here. This is where I've been before. And this is where things get a little bit intimidating with the spawners. So let me just methodically light this up as we go. That's creepy. And these guys are going to get two-shotted, and I don't know why I let them hit me. I guess three-shotted. Okay, we'll get that pumpkin back. That should be good. Actually, I think the best place for a pumpkin here is there. Okay, so that should block the spawning there. And actually it blocks the cage as well. So we'll put it right back. Oh god. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. The second I deleted that, it just completely, yeah. Okay. Oh, we got some lag. I wonder if maybe, well, I was going to say, maybe I can reduce the lag by disabling the spawners, but that's not going to matter because they're already effectively disabled at the surface anyway. Okay, and we got some people. So I'm going to retreat strategically back to here. See if I can reduce the, oh god. Okay, we got this guy. We're already running low on space. Alright, let's see if he can get, yeah, he can get through there, okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, let's get the barrel down. I'm just gonna leave it here, and I'm just gonna slowly fill it with stuff. And I'm gonna throw the trash down here. I don't know, I guess I'll keep the leather boots, but pretty sure these items are fairly useless. Same with the steam drill, I'm pretty sure that's fairly useless. The brass plate I will take all day long. Okay. So we're at least making oh god, we're almost dead though. So I tell you what, that concludes our visit to the bottom of the dungeon. We're not going to die over some crappy loot. So we'll come back there another time. Oh, that would explain it. We lost our bronze armor somehow. So it turns out when it resets, like I was talking about earlier in this episode, I guess it resets to like a broken state, and then if you keep wearing it and take a few more hits, you're going to lose it. So we may have to make more armor before we venture back there. I think that's a given. This time it'll be iron, though. Alright, well, the sun's up now, so that's good. And we did get some loot, so it's not like it was completely a waste, but I gotta say, I'm disappointed about how... Oh, witches. They would murder me. They would kill me if I even tried to approach them. Where'd the other one go? Gosh, she's just walking right in this direction. So I'm just gonna kite around the deal there. And she's down there. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And we're gonna go ahead and have another sandwich. Hopefully the other witch isn't. Gotta be more attentive to our armor situation. Our greaves and our... I'll tell you what. Let's do iron armor. I feel like I need this armor stat. So pop this in here. We'll get that going. And then while that's heating up, I'm gonna start another bloom. And let's get rid of these stone axes. We'll replace them with the... I guess we only have an iron axe. That's fine. And let's get this loot barrel down here. Let's combine these leather boots together. I'll put that in the thing. Yeah, I can sort all this. And this emblem's the only thing left. Okay. Put that in there. I'll just put these in here. I'll put one stack. I'll keep one stack on me. Bone. I've been storing these in here up until now. I think I've been moving... Did I move them over to here? Yeah. Perfect. I hate these things. I don't know what they do. Miscellaneous clothing, okay. And miscellaneous charcoal thing, which I can actually... You can take this and make it into Terrafirmacraft coal. And I'm not sure if you can you use these in the forge? I think you can. I think you can use these in the forge, but not for the bloomery. Is that right? Yes. Okay, so I'll keep that in there. And then, so that's handy actually. I can find a way to farm those guys. I wouldn't have to do charcoal pits, which would be a lot of time saving. This goes in here. These incompatible nuggets are used in like ammo for guns, so I'm definitely wanting to hold on to those. And tendon goes in here, and that's about it. Okay. And I'm just gonna throw these stone axes away. Okay, so we're gonna go and do another bloom as well. Let me just grab... Let's just move this barrel down to the bloomery. It's kind of silly that it's not there already. Okay, and we're just gonna borrow some charcoal. Yeah, we're running way low on charcoal. Okay. We're actually running low on charcoal and somewhat low on the iron. Yeah, we can only do 2 more blooms with this, so we'll have to go get some more of that. There's plenty where it came from, so it shouldn't be a problem. But I don't think it's going to keep us going throughout all of the ages of this. Is that it? I used all the charcoal? Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, God, I gotta stop that. That could have been really bad. Okay, so that's going. And let's go on in here and start this. So, in theory, I can make the whole iron armor with this one bloom. Okay, and one. Now the race is on. One. I should try to weld these together if I can. Nope. Okay, that's it. So we'll try to get these. Let's do 5 and then put them all in the thing. I'm not really... I mean, there's not really a competition for me to get these all hammered out before it cools down, because I already did that on camera earlier in the episode. Although I still have a sort of personal pride about it. Oops, went too far there. Yeah, we're not gonna... Okay, we're actually... Yeah, that's embarrassing. That didn't go well at all. Okay. So at least we can stick this guy over here with his little 40 friend there. And then put a couple of those in. Get a couple of these going. Alright, let's get this one. Okay. And this one. And this one. Whoops, not that. This one. Okay, now the goal is to make double ingots into sheets, and we need to actually, the first goal is to make a double sheet. So once we get to that, we'll be in good shape. So I think what I'll do is I will go ahead and wait just a second for these to heat up, and then once okay, so this one's ready and this one's pretty much ready. So we'll weld these together and make them into a sheet. Let's start with the sheet. Okay, so I think to make the sheet I'm going to have to add an extra green one to be efficient about it. Oh, these are in danger. Really? Huh. Didn't think they got to danger level. Oh, that one's too I need yellow, white. Not just yellow. I didn't think they'd get in danger. Oh, it's because we're using coal instead of charcoal. Alright, well, let's be careful. Let's be really careful about that, because I think I can actually melt these irons in this particular situation. Okay. So make this into a sheet. Add a punch in there to make the math work better. I think this should line up. Oh, not quite. Okay, well that works. Yellow. Oh, that one's danger. Still not sure they're gonna melt. I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's meld these together. Make that into a sheet. Maybe if I did that one at the end. No, I think I just have to power through it. Okay. So if I keep that nice and warm, actually, yeah, that'll be fine. We'll be able to do a double sheet here. Yellow, yellow, white. Let's weld these together. And do those into a sheet. Okay, and then we'll get these cooking. Okay, that one's in danger. And this one is just about ready. 1 star, those are about the same. If I'm quick, I can weld those together, and we can actually start making this into the chest plate. But before I do, let's pop that out for a second, just in case. Okay, so it goes doom, hit, hit. Okay, so I'll get it right to the left of the red thing. Okay, there we go. We got stage 1 quite easily, actually. Alright, let's get these to the same level. We have to weld the double sheet onto this to make it a stage 2. Okay, that's yellow, white. And this is, so this does burn a little bit brighter with this coal than just regular charcoal. So that's interesting to know. This will start flashing here in a second as a danger, I think. Although it might already be switching to the charcoal level. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and pop that out. Well, let's get that heating up again while I weld these together. Okay, good. Now I just gotta wait until we can weld this thing again, which should be any minute now. Okay, so we can probably go ahead now. Anytime here. Let's, I guess this is staying at yellow-white now, so it's safe. And that's yellow-white too. Okay, so we're good. Is it that? Yeah, stage 2, okay. Now I gotta finish it up, and same kind of pattern here. So it goes boom, boom, boom. Okay, that works. And we'll go ahead and wear the scalding hot yellow thing there, and that is going to add to our protection substantially. That is a, or it's going to 800, 800, 528. I'm not, better stats than the other one, plus we get a better smithing bonus now. Incidentally, weaponsmithing novice, armor smithing novice, we're getting close to adept. In general smithing, we're adept, so our smithing's getting better, and that's great, because eventually our smithing will be really good. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna go ahead and let that burn off, unless this thing is pretty close to being ready. 4 hours remain? Nah, not really. Well, I think that's the easiest quest to really work on. Get our max HP into the 1700s again there. It's nice to be back up there and to have a little bit of margin of error on our hit points. Well, 3 hours on that. So I guess what I'll do is let's transfer another type of wood. We'll do hickory. Okay, so hickory. This is all part of a process of moving to the sawmill. Is this hickory, or is that's okay? This is spruce. This is chestnut. Look at all the pigs. Oink oink. Oh, and I think our sheep had, yeah, our sheep had new babies, so I got to start working on them. Probably don't need to have the sheep reproduce anymore. to be honest. Okay, where did I put the, did I not have any? Well, let's go check our box for saplings. I also need to grab the Douglas for saplings anyway. Okay. Oh, we got a friend. Oh, and it's the dangerous one. Oh boy. This one hurts. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. We're gonna die. Oh my god. This is terrifying. I am down to 100 hit points. I shouldn't have even tried to fight him. Okay. Is that the jumping zombie or not? I don't know, but I don't like being attacked. Not right now. What I want to do is I want to get back to my house and sleep. I really just need to learn to sleep. It's that simple. If there's a mountain troll, and that's too high for me. I think it's too high for him. Okay. Quickly, 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 sleep. Oh god, I hear them. I hear. Oh shoot. Oh god. Okay, stay here. Okay, knock him off, knock him off, knock him off. Oh. Okay, good. Okay, if I can knock him off again, I think he'll be dead. Okay, he's coming right back for us, but he's confused. Good. Be confused. Okay, I like you confused. Okay, knock him off. Okay, he's dead. Good. Good. Be nice if you drop me a good sword sometime so I can, you know, get some profit off of you. Well, somehow we've managed to accumulate 300 hit points, so that's good. And you seem to be very confused. Okay, and we did get a sword from you, and it is a brass sword, so we can make that into a brass ingot. I'll put it in the forge for now. Okay, and we do have a visitor, and you need to just stay right there. Let me kill you, please. Hello? Get some good critical hits here. Boom. And we got a limonite, and it is a regular limonite. Cool. Okay. The Douglas firs we'll need. And the hickory. And it looks like we need to plant some of those. And we'll get the... we don't... yeah, that's all we can do. Okay. So, let's put this here. Brass sword, right? Because that'll melt into a brass ingot. At least I thought it would. Apparently it won't. Okay. Well, I guess I can use it up then. I don't know why it won't melt into a brass ingot. I mean, I can melt brass leggings, and can I put it in here? I could try it in there. Alright, we'll try it in the crucible. Should be 100 units of brass. Okay, so we're going to put the hickory down over here. Oh, we got some willow growing. Splendid. So I can start clearing this out. The goal of getting saplings, ultimately. I'm sure our bloom is done, too, by the way. Okay. Willow. Tons of sticks. Probably just throw the sticks away at this point. We only got 3 saplings from that one. That's not good. Okay, there we go. There's all of our saplings. And we'll go ahead and throw these sticks. I'll get rid of most of those. And we'll pop this down real quick. And so we got 9 saplings from 2. That's 4.5 a piece. And if you account for the cost, the input costs, you know, 3.5 a piece. So I'll plant a couple more of those. But we'll take the rest of those. And we need to plant these hickories, so I'll plant that. And I'll keep one of them. Okay, so hickory is going to go here. And so that means we need to make a couple of these into planks and chests and whatnot. Like so. And we'll put this here and there. And the hickory logs will go there and there. And then we'll put the rest of them starting here. And we'll put the chest down here. A very nice brown chest with the hickory in it. Okay, and is this willow? Yes, willow will go there. Okay, so we'll put the willows in there. I don't know what I did with the sword just now. Where did... Oh, a mace, I mean. There it is. Okay, so that's 16, 16. Okay, so we'll put this like this. And then 11. Oh, this one wasn't full. Okay, so I have to take from this one and make sure this one's full. I guess that's one good little way of checking on yourself. So when you stack it, it can't be a partial stack below. Okay, so that's the willow. And what we want to do now is wait until this oak grows to continue building this building, but... Oh, yeah, because I almost took some damage from falling again. Okay, so we got some willows growing in over here. We're not even close to our goal on the saplings, but it was just because we planted so many of them. We probably should, honestly, start putting these in the fire pit, along with the Douglas fir, because I don't see us doing a lot of Douglas fir work anytime soon, so why don't we start doing that? Oh, there's yet another one. Alright, let's get that one. Now, for those following along at home, again, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get 64 willow saplings for a quest. I think it's a stupid quest. I think they could have said 16 saplings and everybody would have been just fine with it. But 64 it is, so we're off to the races. Let's throw these sticks away. I like throwing them in the ice because it skids. 64, 64. Might as well throw those away because I'm going to get more anyway. And there's another willow, so let's get that one. And actually, I'm going to get one of these Douglas firs because I'm going to use it to fill off the remainder of whatever stacks are down there. 25 from one tree, that's pretty good. Okay. Have a quick sandwich. Max HP 718. So that one might have been the one without cheese. But we're getting there. Okay, so this is basically full. And that one has 8. Okay, so we'll do that. And then we'll do that. Okay, so there's 16 there. 16 on all of these piles in theory. So I've got remainder 1. So I'm going to put the remainder 1. Let's just put it right here. Okay. Now we'll use the rest to fill in with willow. Trying to avoid falling in the charcoal pit. But I definitely need this charcoal anyway, so kind of a double win here. Oh, I gotta put those away too. Get a few more Douglas firs coming up here. It's always good to have just a bunch of them scattered around. They'll grow when you start harvesting their neighbors. I'll do all but 5 of these planted. Or 4, I guess. That's fine. And let's pop this down. Okay. Get all these sticks, and we'll throw these sticks away. Okay, so I'm going to throw the sticks away here. Oh, actually, it wasn't as many as I thought. That's good. Okay. So now we'll start using the willow, and I've got 3 stacks anyway of that. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to keep them all the same tree type. I had a off-camera snafu where they weren't all the same tree type, and I'm not sure if that's the reason it didn't work or if I just screwed up, but either way, for the sake of being absolutely on the safe side, I'm going to keep them all the same wood type. I'll put the remainders out here. So now we have remainder 15 willow, 1 Douglas fir, so we can, whichever gets the first full stack again can go in. I could take them from the thing over here, but I'm not going to do that. So I really want to work on that, make that the best it can be. Okay, so we've got some really good progress here on this, and we're going to go ahead and put the willow saplings there. 20, that's getting there. 5 Douglas fir, 20 willow. I think we will soon have the 64 that we're looking for. Oh, we can do this Hevea tree now. They're just weird. These trees are weird. And does it cut the same? Yeah, I guess it... Oh, it turns into sycamore. Alright, well... I guess we'll pretend like it's its own type of wood. That's interesting. That is probably a mind tweak. Sycamore is a very rich wood, as you can tell there. But this is Hevea, not sycamore. But it's just got a similar texture. I guess that's why they chose it. The interesting thing about this is you can store it in a chest, so... and it doesn't stack as well as other types of wood because it can only take 4. It can't go higher than that. So you can actually stack this. Oh, if you shift and right click, it can go higher. I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay, so it's going to act normal. It doesn't have the same click functionality, but it's going to have the same ultimate outcome. Okay, I could also start my lighting pattern over here. So for those who aren't aware, I do a lighting pattern. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, and then light. And actually, I need to pop this down into the ground anyway, but then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the midpoint, and I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and then light. So I have this like off-centered thing, and it will line up with each row, and then you go 11 from that one. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then it's here. That'll line up with that one. And then you can also go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's that row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it would be this one. So that's how we do the lights, and that's a good way, at least in my opinion, to get light levels that are pretty much mob-proof. As you can see, the block light. Let's see, where are we? I need a sandwich. Hold on. Okay. Where's the block lighting? Okay, here it is. Block lighting 8. So where's the darkest place in this little thing? I mean, there's gonna be some issues when there's buildings blocking certain things, but take here in this little area. Block light 8, 8, 8, 8, 11, like when you get 12, 13 right on top of it, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And 9, so it just goes up from there. It's 8 here, 9, It just goes up. So the lowest it gets is 8. 8 is too bright to spawn a mob. So this is actually probably the one of the most efficient patterns you can do. Let me go sleep before I have an incident like I had last night. Oh, the bloom I'm sure is ready. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I need to milk the cow. Probably at some point we'll separate the sheep from the cow. The female cow is pregnant too. I think she's due in July. But I gotta keep that cheese production up. Yeah, June. She's due in June. So it'd be nice to have some more female cows. I've only got the one. It tends to be the case. When you first get cows in this game, you tend to have not enough to really have a comfortable dairy production. You can also get dairy from eggs, I guess, but you know, I don't have access to chickens and probably won't for any time in the near future. Okay, so it looks like some of these have grown. So we're probably going to use up this entire freaking scythe on these willow trees, but that's the way it goes. So we'll just go ahead and do that, I guess, or at least keep working on it. Oops. Oh wow, that one grew right in front of us. Okay. So we'll go ahead and pop this down. And it's 3 hours. Okay. Pop this down. How are we doing on inventory? Not too bad. So let's pop this one. We're gonna run out of scythe here real soon. Yeah, you can see it going down there. It's probably about to pop here. Yep, there it goes. So that's the end of that scythe. I'll go get the other one, but that's just the way it goes. Scythes are, I think they need to like nerf or you know make it so that the scythes don't break so easily. But 25 more willow saplings, so we're really making substantial progress on that. Up to 45. Great. And there's even more willows over here and some little leaves that didn't die. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, just checking for one more sapling there. And then let's put this in the pit. Remainder 14 now. So that's full. And then we'll do this one. Get rid of those snows. So we got 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we're all good there. And this pit will be done in probably faster than we thought it would be, which is great. Now let's take the iron out and get that started in the forge. So I want to finish that armor quest too. Okay. So we'll just pop this right in here. And we'll go ahead and light that up. I could bellows it if I wanted to, but I'll just let it go. And then what I'll do... I gotta put this limonite away. One thing I could do eventually is start storing my all this in the blacksmith. Yeah, that's the first medium limonite we've got in there. Dolomite. Dirt. Okay. That chest is basically full. And now what we want to do, let me make a few more sandwiches. How are we doing on decay? 4%, that's fine. Eventually we'll start to... There's a mechanic in this game where you can have specific tastes. This one, Control L, sweet, not sour, not salty, not bitter, savory. And it corresponds to character traits that you find out about yourself, what you like. And so, I have to look more into it to explain it better, but the point is that you have to find the balance of what foods taste good to your character. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, the other scythe. Right there. I suppose if I have any extra iron from this batch, I can make another scythe. Let's get these things too, because I want to see if I can combine them this time. So I'm wondering if you can combine them in the forge itself. So I'll get those heating up. And I'll tell you what, let's use the last of our charcoal on one final bloom over here. Before we have to do another charcoal pit. Oh, whoops. Okay, so I'm going to do the charcoal one at a time to hopefully not waste any. 4 at a time. Okay, that's full. So I got 4 extra. Not that much. So we'll have to be somewhat economical about how we use it over in the forge. We'll get that lit up. Okay, that's getting pretty much to the point where we can work it, so let's actually let that get just a little bit hotter. But let's I'll wait on that willow stuff. I'll do the forge stuff first because I want to keep at least a few slots in my inventory for this. So okay, that's how this is gonna get. Let's pop it in. So we have to end with 3 hits. And then we have to do this one. And then we do this one. Boom. That one. That one. That one. That one. That's the leftover. So this is the last one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got them all. Alright, I want to get this one going here as well. So I'll put 2 of those back in there to warm up. Now I kind of want to see about weld. Can I weld can I just weld these together? No. Can I work them into... No? I just don't know what to do with these. Let me, TFC iron bloom fragments. I can't remember what to do with them. Okay. Iron bloom. Remaining percentage. So I'm looking online on the wiki. Okay, well, find iron bloom. You can melt it into wrought iron in the forge with a ceramic mold in a slot or crucible. Melting refined iron bloom 100% of the forge gets unshipped ink, which can be combined if yeah, I guess what we were doing earlier should have worked. I'm not sure why it didn't with the crucible. I'm just reading. Sorry, that's probably the most boring video ever. I was like reading on my other monitor. What I'm saying, let me show you what I'm saying. It says melt a refined iron bloom into a wrought iron in the forge with a ceramic mold. Under 100% will give a partial unshipped ink, which can be combined if both are liquid. Oh, or by using a crucible. Huh. Well, I would think the crucible would work, but I think another way to get it to work is to just overheat the iron in here, have them pour into these, and just pour them together into one. So let's just do that, because this will create 120. So I'll do that. So I gotta yank these out and overheat it. Could actually use those to get it really close, because those will get it hotter. Okay, these are about ready to... I want to make these into a sheet. So we'll go ahead and do that. These are yellow white. So I'll get some other ones going here. Okay, and then we'll get the yellow white ones. Weld and sheet. Okay, there we go. And we'll make these into a sheet eventually, but for now, let's just overheat this thing. Try to get these things to melt into a case. Yep, that should do it. That should just about do it. Keep my eyes on these, because I don't necessarily want these to melt, just these ones. Brilliant white, that should do it. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's get 2 of those in there. And then if I just... Actually, if I... Oh, let's grab this one. I think I just need to kind of pour these together into the same one. Or can I do that? No? Okay, those are solidified, I think. So let's get these unsolidified. Where's the third one? Oh, there it is, okay. Well, I'm going to carefully try to get these back into liquid form. And that's getting cooler. Alright, well, I'm going to keep using this warmer coal. In the meantime, let's get these welded together. And into a sheet. And I'll need 3 iron sheets for the leggings. I don't like you. I need to finish sealing off this building, by the way. Okay, is that liquid? Can I go sleep real quick? Well, if I sleep, it's just gonna ruin the blacksmithing, so if they come for me, they come for me. I've got good health now, so I want to get this absolutely as hot as possible to get these things into liquid again. I don't know where that zombie went. Really kind of annoying, though. I think he's over here. There he is. Boy, this mace is not good for zombies. Let's switch to the axe. That's better. The axe is actually quite good on the zombies. Okay. So that's just a little good pro tip. Okay. So we kind of lost a little mojo there. Those are still dark red. Okay. And that's brass. I think I can melt that, actually. Well, I just keep one extra just in case. Can I melt those? I wonder what material it's made out of. Okay, we're just going to pop this up to real hot temperature there. That has 6 hours remaining to go, so we have some extra iron coming on the way. Okay, brilliant white liquid. Okay, that's what we want. And let's just keep this nice and warm and get these into a double sheet. Okay, we got that one. That's successful. Okay, so we actually made progress there. So let's get that back in. And get that warming up again. And that's liquid, okay. And that is a full ingot. Great, okay, so that's how we do it. Alright, and then these need to come out, and these can go in, and these need to be welded. God damn it, I lost it. Okay. Okay, welded, and then sheet. So if I go over one extra one, yeah, that works. Okay, that's a better formula. Okay, so I got 3 sheets now. I just need to combine 2 of them together. And these are the closest. Okay, that's fine. I'll let this one cool down a bit. And then for I've got the boots, so how do you do helm? The helm is by, look at that, that's a great design. 1 sheet, it says 2 sheets. It says 2 sheets. It's not a double sheet, it's just 2 sheets, one at a time. So basically I'm making all these into sheets one way or the other. Pop that out. And I'll put this unfinished one here. And this one I'm just gonna put up here for now. Well, I can't yet until it cools. Okay. Incidentally, the next tech level that we're going to be doing is the blast furnace, so that one will need to, and that's 3 hours away. Okay, well, we'll start with our leggings. Bright red, bright red. Alright, let's get this brass melting. Alright, and while that melts, these are just about ready. And we'll need to get this one hot again as well. This will be right behind. Okay, this is about to turn to max. 1782 max health is great. Okay, so these are about max temp here. So we'll weld these guys together. Make it into a sheet real quick. So I'm going to go one past it and then second one past it. 2 big hits, 3 big hits, and a small. Okay. Okay, we're going to weld these 2 together. And then we're going to make this into the leggings. Okay, so it goes red, red, green. So it goes... And then it's this one. Okay, so it's going to be hit, draw, green. Whoa, that was close. This is a really tough one. Okay. Hit, draw, green. Hit, draw, green. Hit, draw, green. Ooh, so close. This is tough. Oh, don't want to go to the end. You'll lose it. Okay, so it goes hit, draw, green. Oh, so close. Okay. Hit, draw, green. So close. Let me check on what's in here. I can't remember. Okay, that's brass double sheet. We definitely want to take that out. Let's get one of these warming up. But this is getting kind of chilly, so let's put this back in as well. That's cool. Can I... No, I can't do this. Okay, I didn't think so. They're probably fabric. Okay. Well, let's just wait for these to heat up a bit. Keep that going. Let's check our bloom. Okay, and we can get this bloom out. So this will conclude our work with wrought iron, basically, for things that are actually wrought iron, other than the blast furnace that we'll be working on soon. Okay, these are basically the same. I don't think that's going to melt, so I think I can just leave that in there. Just in case, though, I'm going to use the more standard charcoal, which I know doesn't melt it. Okay, so we're going to pop this out and continue our work on the leggings. Okay, so it goes hit, draw, boom. Okay, hit, draw, boom. There it is, finally. Okay. Now, we'll take this and we'll pop... Oh, that was about to... And we'll combine it with that. If we can. Okay, good. And now we can go finished product. So it goes hit. So red, red, green. So it's the same thing. Okay, there it is. Okay, nice. So now we need to do... We've got one sheet. We need another iron sheet to do the helm. But I tell you what, I'm so happy with all this stuff. I'm going to put these on the mannequin here. And we're not going to have chest armor, sadly. Let me run upstairs while that bloom is still heating. And we'll put the engineer's overalls in here. Now I want to know if I can melt this other stuff. And I'm going to take this gilded iron and see if I can make anything out of that. But I'm also going to put this in here. What else was I thinking? Well, let's try this. And this brass axe as well. I think I'm going to have to move the crucible over to get some of these to melt. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So I'm going to see if this melts. So as this temperature increases, we'll see if this brass sword melts at all. This is almost ready. And we'll get that sheet going, because I might as well get that into position. Doesn't appear to be doing anything. Okay. So almost ready on that. This is still getting up to temp. Okay, and that's up to temp, so we'll go ahead and get this popped in here. This one... Oops. Okay, almost screwed that up. Okay. I wish I didn't have to pick out the plan. Kind of saved me some time. Alright, that's that one. Okay, there's that one. That one. Okay, let me poke and take a peek in here. That's still bright red. That's not, and this nothing is happening with that. So let me check with this gilded iron and see if anything happens with that. Let me pop a couple of these in here. Actually, I just need a few of them. Okay. And I need to get these back up. And I guess since this only has 20, I'm gonna just keep this out of there for now. With that one. So I just need 2 of these to be another sheet. That's what I need. So I'll make these 2 into a sheet. The rest of these can just cool down and I'll store them. Tempted to make, actually I'll do one into, actually I'm gonna have an extra. I'll make that into another scythe. Yeah, nothing's happening with the gilded iron, so let's get this into an ingot. And let's get it into a scythe blade. Green, red, red. There's green, red, red. Green, red, red. Green, red, red. There we go. Got it. Okay. And these should be about ready. Yes. We'll weld these together. Make them into a sheet and get it ready for the helmet. Okay. And that one is just sitting there ready to go. So let's just use this one to make the helmet. Okay, so it goes green, green, red. Hello? Oh, our hammer died. Okay. Let's just use this. Alright. Green, red. Okay, green, green, red. Okay, we actually got that by some miracle with our stone hammer. Very fancy. Okay, so this one's ready, and I'll just wait until this gets weldable, and then we'll weld them together. This has been a long episode. I appreciate your patience. I just felt like I took a big nap earlier, and I felt like staying up late and playing, so... Okay, so we're almost there. These gilded iron things ain't doing anything in the crucible, so I'll take that back out. Okay, let's get this out. And good enough. Let's pop these in, and this goes here and there. Weld, and we can finish this up now. So we just get this right past it, and we hit it back into place. Very easy formula on this one. So boom, boom. God damn it, the hammer's gone again. So let's go get the iron hammer. Probably should have stuck it in the forge. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom, hit. There it is. Okay. Pop that on there. That's pretty cool. I guess I can, for the sake of decoration, put this on here. Oh, it won't even let me put it on there. That sucks. Well, it's just a bugged out item, I guess. Alright, we'll let that burn out, and let's get our quest book and get the reward. Iron greaves, chestplate. Okay, I guess I have to pull up the book while I've got them all. There we go. Okay. Now I've got it to register. Here's how it would look if I didn't have the chestplate myself. Looks very nice. Definitely want some of those in my castle eventually. But I'll put the iron chestplate back on. And with the extra inventory space, I will choose the potion of regeneration, I think. Very nice. Okay, that was a very difficult quest, but we're basically done with the Iron Age, so... And we got a greater reward bag there. And that will burn out. Okay. So now... I'll go ahead and finish the scythe off. And we'll go ahead and put the extra ingots down here. Okay. Grab a quick bite to eat and drink. $1,800 hit points max now. That's wonderful. Use this greater reward. We got a cloudberry bush and a spindle. I'll definitely take that spindle. It's a lot easier than having to make one. And our potions... I'm going to put all these potions down below. All our alchemy stuff is going to go down below. In this chest. Okay. And the cloudberry bush... we'll put over here. So this is gooseberry, blueberry, elderberry, snowberry, blackberry, cloudberry. Okay, so we'll put these two together. Great. Okay. Put one of the scythes away. Let me milk the cow. Cow is milked. Pop back inside. Now what we'll do... Let's put all these stupid gilded iron things away. I don't even want... I'm tempted to just get rid of these. Because you can't melt them. Can't melt this brass sword. I guess you probably can't melt the brass axe either. So put all those useless items together there. Okay, the only thing I'm going to do left before I finish this episode is just a little bit more willow harvesting. Because I sure would like to get the willow tree farm achievement. I'll probably choose the scythe head on the reward. Look at all these leaves. That is crazy. I don't even know where I'm walking right now. Probably about to fall down a giant hole or run into a giant monster. Okay. So that's quite a few. Well, it's only 4 saplings. I need to go pick them up now. Definitely a lot of logs we'll get here in a second. And certainly a lot of sticks. And the poor little zombies are all trapped out there. Okay, and we got some more saplings. And some more logs. Okay. Get rid of some of these sticks, and then we'll put some of these logs in the fire pit. Do this one first. Oh, we fell. Okay. And we'll get these logs as well. So if I do my math right, 45 plus 12, 57. We're at 57 saplings, which means we need 8 more, so we're very close. Alright, so I'm going to pop these down here real quick. Got 4. Actually, if I grab these... There. Got 5. Yeah, we're going to be really close to having another charcoal pit to burn, so we're actually not so far off from being able to continue our iron production. Oh, I should show you this before I forget. For those still tuned in, blast furnace is made by putting iron double sheets, which are 2 sheets. Each sheet is a double ingot, so it's 4 ingots times 8. Obviously, that's 32 iron ingots around a crucible to make a blast furnace block, and then the real fun begins. Let me tell you. All right, so let's get these in here. Okay, there we go. We got 16 on each of those. Good. Okay, and let's see if we can just pop one more sapling here. Or a few more saplings, I mean. Hopefully not just one. Just kind of ignoring those zombie sounds for now. Surprised I didn't jump into the pit there. Probably shouldn't put this up on this hill. It makes it harder to harvest. Okay, and then we'll get this one. I think we're at goal. 17. Actually, we need to have 19. And that's going to be it. There's 19, so we are at goal. And let's pop this down as well. Okay. Now, if I never see another willow tree as long as I live, I'll die a happy man. Alright, so pop these in there, and then let's start the next couple rows here. Okay, so 1, 2. Pop this in there. This in there. 16, 16. Very good. Alright. Now with our 20 saplings, we'll go ahead and head over here. And we'll take the 64 out and we'll turn in the quest. Willow Tree Farm, 64 saplings completed. We'll take the scythe head. And stockpile for winter. We needed to have had 64 freaking logs, so we definitely had that. Smash copper plate. I'll do the copper plate. And next is chestnut. So we're definitely making a impact here. We're making progress on the skeleton one. But we'll put all those saplings in there. We don't need them right now. A few extra Douglas firs. Okay. So that's pretty much all I wanted to accomplish on this episode. A lot more than I actually wanted to accomplish on the episode. Now that I've got these some more armor, I may run down to the dungeon again, try to make some progress on that. Eventually I'll show you if I make it anywhere past where I was, basically. If I just light up where I was, it's not that exciting, so I don't feel quite as compelled to show you that. Go ahead and pop that tree down. Let's get this tree as well. Okay. So we got 2 more stacks of Douglas fir. 4 willow logs there. Oh, there we go. Okay. And 7 Douglas fir. Remainder. So I'll go ahead and pop those open and get these full of the Douglas fir. Okay. And then this and that and that. Okay. So with that, I think I will end the episode. Thank you for watching. It's been fun. It's been long. Thanks for staying up late. We'll see you next time on Terrafirmapunk.